Hello guys, I hope you all will be safe and learning. I assume you are learning from my videos well. Today I am going to start our second chapter, acids, base and salts. At present we have 118 elements are there in our periodic table. On the basis of their chemical properties, the various compounds of those elements can be classified as acids, bases and salts. These compounds are of three types on the basis of their chemical properties: acids, bases and salts. This is the name of our chapter, acid, bases and salt. So in this chapter we will discuss all the three types of compounds and their properties. First of all, we should learn the meaning of acid base indicator or just indicator. We will learn the meaning of this acid base indicator. First of all, we will define it. What is the definition of an indicator? An indicator is a dye. It is a dye that changes color when it is put into an acid or base. It gives different colors in acid and base. So indicator is just a dye that gives different colors in different solutions, acidic or basic. So we have basically two types of indicators. First is our natural indicator and second is synthetic. Synthetic means man-made. So first is natural indicators, has four options. First is blue litmus paper and second is red litmus paper. This is a common litmus paper. We will discuss it in detail. These are of two types, blue and red. So it is blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. Third one is a turmeric, that is haldi, that is used in our kitchen. Fourth is red cabbage extract. And our synthetic indicators are methyl orange and second one is phenolphthalein. So firstly we will discuss in detail about litmus. So what is litmus? So litmus solution is actually a purple dye which is extracted from a form of plant called lichen. Lichen is from division Thallophyta. These plants give us extracts of purple color which is known as litmus dye. So it is a natural dye. So litmus as I have already said, litmus is of two colors, red and blue. So it will indicate whether the solution is acidic or basic. So the acid turns blue litmus to red and base turns red litmus to blue. That means if we use acidic solution and we use blue litmus paper, it get converted into red color. But if we use red litmus paper on acid, then there will be no change in the litmus solution, litmus color. Similarly is a base turns red litmus to blue. Base turns red litmus to blue. If we use red litmus on a base solution, then our red color changes to blue. But if we use blue litmus on base, then no change will take place in the color. So there are two examples, one for acid, one for base. First is our orange juice that we all know, that is acidic in nature. So orange juice turns blue litmus to red. So that means it is basic acidic in nature. So if we test orange juice with blue litmus paper, then our blue litmus paper will turn to red. So it means it is acidic in nature. Second, similarly, caustic soda. Caustic soda solution also turns red litmus to blue because it is basic in nature. So that means the base will turn red litmus to blue and acid will change blue litmus to red. So litmus is a natural dye that indicates whether the given solution is acidic or basic. If the blue litmus changes to red, then it means it is an acid. If red litmus changes to blue, it means it is a base. This is our first indicator, litmus. So now it's our second litmus paper, second indicator, that is turmeric. Turmeric, that is haldi, used in our kitchen. Naturally it is a yellow color dye, so it contains a yellow dye. Then what it changes, how it changes its color in different solutions. So it turns red in basic solution and no change in acidic solution. It turns red in basic solutions, as we have seen in our houses, that when haldi colored cloth is treated with the soap, and soap is a basic solution, then that yellow spot turns to red in that basic solution of soap. So it turns red in basic solution, but in acidic solution there will be no change. The yellow color remains yellow. And next, our natural indicator is red cabbage extract. So it is also a red dye, as the name indicates, it is red cabbage extract. So it turns green in basic solutions, but there is no change in acidic medium. So if we use red cabbage extract, then it converted into green color in basic solution. That means if the color changes to green, then it is a base. If the red color remains as such, then it is an acidic medium. Next are synthetic indicators. First synthetic indicator is methyl orange. So it means, as the name indicate, it is a orange color dye, and it converted into red color in acidic solution, and it gives yellow color in basic solutions. So it is red color in acidic and yellow color in basic solutions. So our second is phenolphthalein. Second is phenolphthalein. It is a colorless solution. Its natural color is colorless like water. So it gives pink color in basic solution and remain colorless in acidic solution. Means acid has no effect on phenolphthalein, but base changes its color to pink. So we have one more type of indicator. We have just one more type of indicator called olfactory indicator. Olfactory means sense of smell. So that means with the help of this smell, we can indicate whether it is an acid or a base. So we have two olfactory indicators that are natural, not man-made, that is onion and our vanilla extract. So first is of onion. Onion, we all know, we very well use in kitchen. So when basic solution is treated with a cloth having onion, if a cloth has some onion juice or onion liquid on that cloth, then if we treat it with basic solution like soap solution, then onion smell cannot be detected. Means onion smell has been destroyed. That means that is a base. If an acidic solution is used, then it cannot destroy the onion smell. Then it means acidic solutions cannot destroy onion smell. If we treat a cloth with onion juice, and if we treat it with a given solution, if we can detect the onion smell, that means it is an acidic solution. If we can't detect the onion smell, then it is a basic solution. Similarly is with vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is same. When basic solution is treated with vanilla extract, we cannot detect the smell of vanilla extract. Means vanilla extract also combines with basic solution and it gets converted into different products. Means we cannot detect the smell of vanilla extract, but acidic solution can't destroy vanilla smell. So if we use acidic solution, then we can feel vanilla smell. Otherwise, if we use basic solution, then we cannot detect this smell of vanilla extract. So thanks for watching, and like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel for much more videos of science. Thank you.